week from tonight, trick-or-treaters will be knocking on the door, dressed in their best costumes. So this morning we want to chat about Halloween safety practices. Doug Shoup with AAA Texas joins us now with some do's and don'ts for picking the right Halloween costume. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning, Zach. Yeah, thanks for having me on. Happy almost Halloween.
Absolutely. Do you have your costume picked out yet? Are you ready?
You know what? I don't know yet. I'll decide this weekend, which a lot of people are going to do, right? They're going to wait till the last minute, decide what they're going to wear and what the kids are going to wear this weekend. And that's why this is such an important time to talk about what kind of costumes are safest out there.
Yeah, when we talk about safety, a lot of people want to prioritize cuteness, making sure their kiddo looks spectacular, but you also want to make sure whatever they decide to wear is safe. For example, making sure they're visible to onlookers, whether that's people walking or people driving.
You're so right, Zach. And, according to the CDC, kids are 4 times more likely to die on Halloween night than on any other night. And that is why it is so important to make sure that their costumes are safe. So what you want to do is, think light and bright, okay? Like this princess costume or this pirate costume. You can see just how bright it is. There's reflective material on the front of it. This is a great costume for a young child. This is like a yellow duck costume. Not only is it bright, but also it does not cover the child's face, which is really important because you want those kids to be able to see. Now, there are some things that you can do, though, if your child chooses a darker costume. So say like this Captain America costume, for example. It's great on the front with the reflective material, but the back had nothing. So what we did is we went to a discount store, just spent a few dollars on reflective tape and put this reflective tape on the back of the costume and made it look like it was part of the costume. And that's what you want to do with your kids. If say they want to go as Darth Vader, obviously a very dark costume, but what you can do is put that reflective tape on the back, make it look like it's part of the costume. Do something with the kids, make it a fun experience so get their buy-in and get them involved in it, and they'll be more happy to wear that costume that's going to be safer.
Oh, I love that. Our issue growing up in upstate New York in the Adirondacks was always, you're going to have to wear your winter jacket under the costume, and it's going to make the costume blow up. But no, really, really, really great safety tips. How about, Doug, for those children who want to ride their bike? I know, the helmet could impede on their costume. What would you say to those parents?
That's very important. You make sure that costume includes a bike helmet. Kids really should wear a bike helmet on each and every ride. Another thing to think about, say your child is wearing a longer costume, you need to practice riding the bicycle with the costume on and make sure that the longer parts of the costume don't get tangled up in the chain or the bicycle wheels. Extremely important. And the other thing that you want to do is be mindful of those costumes that have masks, like this Spider-Man costume. Yes, it's great. It's got some nice reflective material on the front, but these masks really aren't the best because it limits the child's vision. So maybe what you do is you cut out the white part so that they can clearly see, and you use white face paint to make up for that difference, because you really want the kids to be able to see, but you also want drivers to be able to see your kids. And that's why you want to have things like glow sticks, have the kids carry glow sticks, glow-in-the-dark balloons, if you could make that part of your costume, or even flashlights. Very important so that the kids see where they're going, but drivers see those kids.
Yeah, visibility is safety. Doug Shoup with AAA Texas, thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me, and happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.